Many of us feel it is almost impossible to break the cycle of family violence and dysfunction. But it is possible. I want to share with you a powerful and motivating letter from a daughter whose father survived physical violence, emotional abuse, and neglect from his polygamous father. Plus poverty, lack of emotional support, and fearful compliance on the part of his mother. A plural wife in a religion where women's rights are not acknowledged and children's rights are non-existent. After 5 generations of polygamy, this chain is broken. Dear Dad, I was thinking of you today, and this is what I was thinking. I like your courage and admire your trust in yourself from an early age. You have separated yourself from a devastating, abusive, and neglectful environment, having very few resources yourself. You are truly a self-made and highly successful man. You bring a smile to many of our faces often. This is a rare talent. Your many kindnesses toward people, not only your family members, do not escape me. I value that you taught me critical thinking skills. There are so many people who are unable to think for themselves, becoming sheeple. I count myself lucky and extremely blessed to have a parent who took the time to teach me this imperative life skill. It benefits me every single day of my life. Your legacy lives on in my children and grandchildren. Thank you for being a good parent and for helping me become independent and self-sufficient. I respect your sacrifices. Not only did you spend your young and formative years away from your home, camping out in summertime and trying to stay warm in wintertime, but you gave up everything you had worked for in your entire life when you and Mom divorced. You did this so that we, your children, would have a stable, warm home, undisrupted by a move at this critical time in each of our young lives. You kept in close contact with us, even though you suffered acerbic treatment from our mother when you visited us. You took my 2 youngest sisters horseback riding every weekend. Though you were impoverished, first by our mother's previously hidden bankruptcy-inducing uncontrolled spending habits, which ended in the dissolution of your marriage, and secondly by leaving us with every material thing you owned in trying to provide well for us. I remember the webbed folding lawn chair you had as your only furnishing in your early apartment. It broke my heart, as you were always a conscientious and hard-working man who dutifully arose and went to work every single day to provide for your loved ones, even when you had to push the family car down the steep drive of our childhood home to get it started on cold winter days. Getting up and going to work every single day, no matter your personal feelings or trepidations. This makes you an everyday hero, at the very least. I noticed how you always lift others, continually building them, especially those who have suffered damage or neglect, lack of appropriate self-esteem and self-confidence. Not only have you encouraged me, saving my life on more than one occasion, and my sweet special needs daughter at critical times in her life, but you have done this for many others, helping us believe in ourselves when we were in serious doubt. I can't thank you enough. I like that you've shown me how to understand people, the thoughts and fears behind their actions, which can be so confusing at times. You laid the early foundations of my Master of Social Work Academia and my psychotherapy accreditation. I used the skills so patiently taught me every single day of my life, sometimes empowering others with them as well. I admire your successes in your life, whether measured in numbers of friends or businesses, business achievements, or community awards. A caring and firm and patient parenthood, or sheer stamina and perseverance. You are a great role model in my life, Dad. Not only do you rock, but you tower. Your contributions to my life, my siblings' lives, my spouse's life, and my children's lives are immeasurable. If you had somehow failed, the lives of your progeny likely would have been lives of abuse, neglect, crushing poverty, depression, and servitude in bondage to illiterate men of extreme religious belief. Instead, you taught us that we can achieve anything we set our minds and efforts toward, that we are good people with strong values who are worthy of respect from ourselves and others, that we are capable and lovable. Your strengths inspire me in my own life. If I could be 1/5 the person you are, I would consider myself an accomplished individual. Thank you for your time and your efforts in living an exemplary life and rearing us. Thank you for befriending me whenever I was in desperate need. Thank you for your sage advice and for continually expressing your love for me. Always, your grateful daughter. This letter is proof that the bondage and cycle of abuse can be broken. It is very inspirational, and I thank the person who shared it with us.